A black hole is formed when a large star starts running out of fuel and begins to collapse under its own gravity. Such a star may become a white dwarf or a neutron star, but if the star is sufficiently massive, then it may continue shrinking eventually to the size of a tiny atom known as a gravitational singularity. A black hole refers to a region in space in which singularity's gravitational force is so strong that not even light can escape its pull. The singularity at the core of a black hole may shrink to a size smaller than an atom and eventually become an infinitely small point in space containing infinite mass. Here, the gravitational force is so strong that the space-time surrounding the singularity is bent to infinite curvature, and scientists are left searching for a good quantum theory of gravity to explain what is truly going on inside these incredible dense objects. As American theoretical physicist Kip Thorne overstates in his description of singularity, it is a, quote, point where all laws of physics break down, unquote. A supernova is an event that occurs upon the death of a certain type of star. Supernovae are more energetic than novae. In Latin, novae means new, referring astronomically to what's appeared to be a temporary new bright star. Adding the prefix super distinguishes supernovae from ordinary novae, which are far less luminous. The word supernova was coined by Walter Bade and Fritz Zwicky in 1931. Only 3 Milky Way naked-eye supernovas events have been observed during the last 1,000 years. Though many have been seen in other galaxies, the most recent directly observed supernova in the Milky Way was Kepler's supernova in 1604, but 2 more recent supernova remnants have also been found. Statistical observations of supernovae in other galaxies suggest they occur on average about 3 times every century in the Milky Way, and that any galactic supernova would almost certainly be observable with modern astronomical telescopes. A wormhole is a theoretical passage through space-time that could create shortcuts for long journeys across the universe. Okay, so this one is pretty complicated, so bear with me. Wormholes are predicted by the theory of general relativity, but be wary. Wormholes bring with them the dangers of sudden collapse, high radiation, and dangerous contact with exotic matter. Wormholes were first theorized in 1916, though that wasn't what they were called at the time. While reviewing another physicist's solution to the equation of Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity, Austrian physicist Ludwig Flamm realized another solution was possible. He described a white hole, a theoretical time reversal of a black hole. Entrance to both black and white holes could be connected by a space-time conduit. In 1935, Einstein and physicist Nathan Rosen used the theory of general relativity to elaborate on an idea, proposing the existence of bridges through space-time. These bridges connect 2 different points in space-time, theoretically creating a shortcut that could reduce time travel and distance. The shortcuts came to be called Einstein-Rosen bridges, or wormholes. The whole thing is very hypothetical, so we might as well go to the next fact, although they are quite interesting. Although it is true that sound can't travel in space, NASA developed a very powerful electromagnetic microphone. When pointed at a planet or any celestial object in our solar system, the microphone records the electromagnetic signals and sends them back to Earth. Since NASA also has the technology to allow them to convert these signals into a frequency we humans can listen to, this is what our solar system sounds like. The International Space Station, ISS, is a space station or habitable artificial satellite in low Earth orbit. Its first component was launched into orbit in 1998, with the first long-term residents arriving in November 2000. It has been inhabited continuously since that date. The last pressurized module was fitted in 2011, and an experimental inflatable space habitat was added in 2016. The station is expected to operate until 2030. Development and assembly of the station continues, with several new elements scheduled for launch in 2019. The ISS is the largest human-made body in low Earth orbit, and can often be seen with the naked eye from Earth.